Yep, it's going.
And we're back with some old news.
Yeah.
Old news
Kinda
all
old.
the time. Here we go. Clickbait it.
Clickbait it. Oh, Lord.
Too bad Onion's already taken.
Oh, man. It's going to make me cry.
Garlic?
The garlic news.
The garlic news. Nice and toasted.
Garlic toast, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we should have called this probably. You know,
Garlic,
At a burning
garlic
time,
toast.
We could have been called garlic toast.
Just toasted.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
garlic.
I love garlic.
Makes sense.
Have you guys noticed it smells more like garlic out in the fields and shit over here lately? Like when we're going out towards Kerman?
I haven't been going out towards Kerman lately.
Oh,
So.
well,
You can smell garlic. It smells
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
I swear they got like little patches of it in the middle of the fucking peach fields and shit.
Well, supposedly, didn't Fresno or somewhere around here take over on garlic production?
It was Gilroy.
Yeah,
for a
it
long
used to be
time.
Gilroy, but I want to say, like, I'm pretty sure it was
It
Fresno
sounds
or
vaguely
somewhere right here in the
familiar.
area, like, took over as far as being the biggest garlic producer in the valley.
That sounds vaguely familiar. You might be right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big talk about garlic.
Big garlic people over here.
Yeah.
That's how excited I get about garlic, man.
I still never tried the garlic ice
Well,
cream.
Because garlic,
I want to try it.
beyond being delicious, it's a superfood. It's like really, really good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I don't know
spinach, right?
about garlic ice cream. That sounds a little
It sounds suspect, right? But
taken a little too
It
far.
does,
a
but
lot
I
of
have to
people
try
say
it.
it's good shit.
I have to try it.
Well, that's kind of like, was it pistachio almond ice cream? It sounds kind of like, I don't know about that, but it's really good shit.
I could see pistachio going with ice cream, though, because that's a nut. And that's like, that'd be like putting almonds or cashews or anything.
Or like, I don't know why I felt like spaghetti sauce on top of like
On ice cream?
On ice cream.
Shit,
What
dude.
Isn't that weird?
The fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of?
That's what it doesn't go with.
That's
no.
that's worse than garlic right there. That's taking it to a fucking.
I seen a short the other day. This guy went to McDonald's and got a soft served and have him put ketchup over it.
What the?
His
fuck?
fans wanted him to do it, so he went and ordered it. And then the girl at the window was like, "I gotta see you eat this. Like, I can't let you drive off and not see you take a bite of
Yeah.
this." And he damn near puked all over his car when he took
Yeah.
a bite.
That sounds so gross.
Ketchup on a soft serve?
I'm surprised Kenny hasn't done it yet.
He really loves ketchup.
Dude, he does some weird shit with food.
That's like
Kids
ranch.
do.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like ranch on a lot of shit, but there are people out there that will straight
you
put
seen that-
fucking ranch on everything.
Have you seen that video where it's I can't remember. There's some character. I think it's Elmo or something. I don't know, but the guy, it was Mickey Mouse, and it's like, oh, it's pizza, and it shows a little slice of pizza, and this guy putting some ranch on there. He's like, oh, there's some ranch on it, and he like covers it up more. He's like, that's a little bit overboard, and then pizza gets picked up and goes over to a bowl full of ranch. And he's all, what the fuck? That bowl's full of ranch. And he
drops it in there.
shoves the whole pizza in there and pulls it out. And it goes to him taking a bite, and the dude's just covered in ranch. Taking a bite of that ranch. Oh my god,
That's disgusting.
I like ranch, but I still damn near fuck.
too far.
Speaking of like, it thinks like that makes me think of our son who's been shooting shots of sweet and sour sauce from
The
McDonald's.
chicken nugget sauce is sweet and sour from McDonald's.
He opens them up, the ones that he doesn't use, and he'll shoot them.
Take shots of the fucking
Yeah.
sauce, huh?
Yes.
He'll shoot them.
Waste not, want not.
So he's on the sauce.
Oh my
literally
god,
is literally,
that's so gross.
and he gets pissed off if you try taking it from him too.
I'm like, what are you gonna do? And he like shoots it, and I'm like,
Little sauceaholic.
He is, dude. If he could get a 24-ounce cup of that in a straw,
Ugh.
Oof.
Ugh.
I guarantee
It's not- yeah,
he'd
it's-
be
yeah.
happy.
we won't let him. But still, that's
Ooh.
Like you ever seen it where those like friends prank each other and they go get like a large Pepsi or something like that, and they go to Taco Bell and they get the sauce pack and open it up and put it over the end of the straw
Yep.
and then put it into the soda.
Yes.
And so when they
that's
think they're getting a
gross.
drink of cold Pepsi, it's freaking cold hot sauce. Or
Yeah.
something.
Yep.
Oh, we used to do that back. It was like one of my first jobs, at pizza place. You did not leave your soda unattended.
Mm.
Yeah, people would fuck with your sodas.
You learn fast.
That was my first job too. Was a pizza place.
Yeah.
That's funny. Not for like a couple months. That was it. I loved it because you could make your own little pizzas.
Yeah.
You know, you
Oh,
just made
yeah.
your own little pizza creation. I loved that. That was the best at like 16
Never
years
worked
old.
Fast food.
Me
Never.
neither.
This wasn't really
Never.
fast food though.
Uh-huh.
This,
The only-
this place was like a we legit made the dough, made the sauce.
So did we.
Let me.
So
I've
did we.
never worked in the food industry.
Yeah.
What I do now is the closest I've ever been to food industry.
I have
Yeah.
several times.
The only food industry job I ever had was serving lunch in our cafeteria in high school. I got to get paid to do that.
That'd be cool.
no. man.
Technically a job.
I mean, the food industry as a teenager had its advantages because
Oh yeah.
you got to eat for free.
Carl's
I'm not
Jr.'s
saying I wouldn't have
17.
done it. I just
Yeah.
never was.
Mhm.
I never got accepted for any of the jobs that I applied for up until Celsius. But even then, I was still only 17.
No,
But that was my first fucking job.
Carl's
Yeah.
Jr.'s in right by our, right in the old school town.
Yeah, I did.
I was gonna say where it was.
I did a pizza place and Subway was one of my first jobs. That was fucking awesome.
You know, thinking about it, I did hand out coupons for Subway.
Yeah. No, I was a sandwich artist.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
How long did you do that for?
Oh, it was the shit though, dude. Getting to make your own
Probably
sandwiches.
4 or 5 months.
Oh wow.
Make whatever combination. you
Any
want.
kind of sandwich you want. Yeah, that was good shit.
No, I'd get it was Saturdays and Sundays. I could go to the store. They'd give me a stack of coupons. It was like, I don't know, 200-300, and I would just walk to all the apartments and put it on all the cars or the doors, whatever I felt like doing. And when I ran out, I could go back to the store. They'd give me a free sandwich, and that was
Be on your
my
way.
payment.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Right there on the corner was a workout center, so I'd go eat it right there in front of everybody on the treadmills.
So you could have just taken them coupons and gone and thrown them in the trash and come back a couple hours later. And,
I could have, I didn't, but I could have.
well, I'm just wondering how many other people did.
Still, it's. I mean, it's kind of one of those things where it's like you're already roaming around as a kid, anyways. It's like, why not go slap these fucking stickers everywhere?
As a
You-
kid, yeah, good way to get a
you know?
fucking cool lunch at the end of the day. Fucking go.
Oh, I'd have it done in a couple of hours. I mean, you got to figure there's
No, I'm
what
just saying,
100 apartments in a complex.
plan
building?
ahead. You know, you go get your coupons at the beginning of the day or whatever, and then you're like, all right, around lunchtime, I'm gonna go get my fucking sandwich.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Mom was usually gone. It was just me, so I think it was 12, 13.
Wow, that's cool.
Jump on my bicycle, go get me some coupons, go turn it in. I'd have lunch.
It's still, I can't count that though because it's not a cash paying job. It's not a money paying job. It was a bartering school.
Well, I'm
you
just
know,
saying that's the closest I've ever been. That
To
and what I
food.
do. Well, I guess in the last job, if you
Even
want,
still, you couldn't
dairy
even
cattle.
call that food service. If anything, you were in the advertisement industry.
Marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, either way, I'm just saying
Marketing
That's
and
the
promotion.
closest
I've
you've
ever
been.
been.
Yeah.
You're probably about just as close now. Same difference.
It's not fun
Mhm.
working in the food industry. People are dicks.
Yeah.
Like they're not nice. Just think of how all of us have probably reacted to something being made wrong, and the people kind of being,
Shit, I'll go in and give them a $20 tip. Shake their hand. Thank you.
yeah.
I'd say
Exactly.
I'm actually probably pretty forgiving about that as far as like I'll definitely let you know in my tip. But yeah, I'm not very confrontational as far as like
I was gonna say, if you ever want to be taught how to treat your waiter or your food staff, it's like
Waiting.
people that are serving you. Watch Waiting.
Waiting.
Yeah.
oh yeah. Oh yeah, don't be disrespectful to people that are handling your food.
You
Come
know
on.
what we should let? Do you think Kenny is old? No. he's
Oh
not.
hell no,
No.
that's too
Okay.
early.
Yeah.
There's that scene. Maybe we can close
Too
this. He's
soon.
the thing is he's seen
The brain.
Deadpool, so
You were a god
Still.
among men. It's the goat.
yeah.
At least Deadpool's a comic book character.
Oh yeah, no, that was pretty funny. We let him watch it the other day with me, and
Maybe think
the sex scene came up, and I'm like trying to cover his face up. You know, they don't show anything, but
boobs and butt.
yeah,
That's it.
And so
You know what they're doing.
And mainly Ryan Reynolds' ass is what they show. You know,
Yeah.
so I'm trying to cover his face. I did a pretty good job, and I was like, okay, it's over with. And they went back out, and I was like, oh shit, dove back at him. Well, then she comes back in. He's like, Mom, I seen a penis and a vagina.
You did
I'm
not.
looking at him like, dude,
No, you did
we
not.
know you did not see that.
You had to make
Yeah, I
it so
did. Yeah, I did.
extreme.
This is the wrong ratings for that.
They don't even show it, dude. So I don't know how you've seen it. So calm it down, buddy.
He has
You're
to make
covering
everything
my eyes.
extreme.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I've seen the worst thing I could think of.
Well, if he would have said booty butt, I'd have been like, yeah, he did. He did.
You saw a man's ass. Sorry.
Saw a snuff film.
Shit, there's a wild ass film I do not recommend watching.
Oh, cool.
There's
Tell
a
us
lot
what
of
it is.
them.
Tell us all about it.
Oh, it's bad, dude. It's a Serbian film is what it's actually called, and yeah, that's about all I would really want to say about it.
Oh,
If you're brave
what a-
enough to look it up
what a
and you
good
want to
tease.
see it, fucking good for you.
right on.
You can't give us anything about the movie?
It's bad.
It's called a Serbian film.
Yeah, it's called a Serbian film.
Okay.
It's not in English. It's all pretty much subtitled.
I'm gonna guess it's probably in Serbian.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean-
I think it is based over there in Serbia.
That's Spanish, right?
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Okay.
gonna go ahead and also
Hungarian?
Don't bring
guess
it up. Don't bring it
It's a film. I'm gonna guess
Like I
it is.
said, if
Something
you're,
you watch with your
you're
eyes.
very easily you can look it up and it'll tell you all about it. And I'm good
Why would we look it up when we got Art right here to tell us about it?
because I don't want to talk about it.
Fucking Art. He's gonna make you look this one up.
But it's about a
And then
fucking
if
good
you
year.
want, then you can talk about it
Mhm.
once you see what it's about.
I think he told me about it earlier.
Probably at one point.
About a good year.
What's that?
It's about a good year.
A good year.
A video?
The video you watched.
Good year.
About a tire.
Not a Firestone.
No.
Oh,
No,
not that one?
No, that was Rubber.
Oh.
No, Rubber's good. Rubber's great. No, that's a good movie. That one's worth watching. Rubber's about a tire that becomes alive, basically, and kills people.
I've heard of this movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Isn't it kind of older?
Random.
Like 2011, I think. Something like
That's
that.
older now.
Yeah, 10, 11 years old.
12, you know?
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
It's going to be 1 year older tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh. 44.
Yep.
Oh.
44 laps around the sun.
Oh yeah. Did you get your fishing license yet?
No.
Well,
How does that work now? Is it good for 365 days from the point you get it?
Yeah.
Or-
that's right.
Yeah. Whenever you get it. Yeah, it's good for a year from then.
One of our friends got it the other day, and he was saying it was only good till January. And I was like,
Nope.
I don't know about that. From what I heard,
No.
365 days from the point of which you purchased it.
This is
Yeah,
correct.
It should say it right there on the license.
You
Yeah,
want
he's
some?
he's going to go back and look at it. But
So,
he was also telling me that the company of which he purchased it from, which was a major outfitter, didn't make him sign it in front of him. And
ooh, yeah, that's no good.
yeah,
You're supposed to sign it.
that's what I thought.
You remember that?
Do-do-do-do.
Looking at licenses?
Looking
That's
at
what's going on. Anybody want to?
I'll show you your license.
This
You
is
show
something
me
that should have
mine.
happened a long
Yeah.
fucking time
Well,
ago.
you wanna put something on
technically,
top of
it's
that?
334 days.
I don't know if you need that.
From when?
Well, wait, how many days in a year?
365.
365. So yeah, 364.
Are you counting from today?
Well,
No,
so-
because it's valid for all the way up until the last day. There's 365 days in a year, right?
I guess from 6/2 to
You're gonna put
6/1.
stuff on top of it.
So if you went from like 6/1 to 6/1, that'd be 366 days.
Gotcha. Can't remember anybody's fucking name, but you can definitely count, can't you?
Yeah. Once in a while. So,
So can your son.
Yeah.
He's getting better than us.
Yeah, so this is something that should have happened a long fucking time ago. California's retarded, and they think that somehow,
They were
or
gonna
thought,
lose money.
I don't know, yeah, that they were going to lose money by steering away from your license being valid from January 1st to December 31st, no matter when you bought it. And so there's been many years where I didn't buy mine early, and so then late into the season, I start looking at it and going, well, here's how much time's left, and do I really feel like it's worth it to buy a license that I may only end up using for 2 or 3 months, and then end up not buying a license. But now, no matter what time of year you buy it, it is good for a year.
Mm.
So
And what's the price
Yeah.
on it nowadays?
fucking
Like,
50?
Yeah, like $50.
No, it's beyond 50.
Is it? I thought it was like 48 plus taxes and all that shit. So.
Oh, this one was on a gift certificate. So now if you want to buy somebody else a license as a gift, you end up buying them a gift certificate that they will take to the store and exchange for a license. And so that's why mine says $0 on it.
Ah,
It was free.
My
Pretty-
hunting
pretty
license
pity.
from last year was $54.
okay. So yeah, you're right. It's 58 then.
They go up, yeah, like another $4
Yeah,
every
it's
fucking
like
year.
$58 and almost 60. Yeah. Yeah,
But at least now you're getting a year's worth of sport for your license.
True.
Yeah.
No,
It-
that doesn't count for deep sea fishing, right? You got to buy a completely
No,
different license.
you got to buy a different. Well, it depends on what you're going for, right?
Most sea fishing is done under a California license.
Right, but if
Is it a different license?
California sport fishing license.
there,
What
there
you're
are
done-
well, there are
you
certain
can go on.
species though that you have to get a stamp for or whatever, right?
Yeah, well,
Or-
striper, right off the top of my head. But as far as sea fish, I don't know where it goes beyond that. But what you're talking about, you can go deep sea fishing. You can go get a charter boat where your fee for the boat ends up covering your licensing for the day.
Yeah, they give
And-
you a 24-hour license.
I don't know exactly, how they work all that because I've gone and done it when I was younger and I never got handed a license. You know what I
No,
mean?
they hand
But-
you a license now.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking anybody on the boat has obviously, paid their fees, and so, they said we brought our own
And
equipment.
then also,
so,
though, if you were under 16, you wouldn't have needed a license.
you know what? You're right. I was under 16 at the time.
You don't need a license under 16?
Nope.
Kenny wants to go fishing, but he needs I think he needs a different pool.
Yeah, and
I
you
got
can
one for
cast it out
Okay.
for them all day long.
Just can't reel it
Can't
in.
reel, man.
You can't reel them in.
Can't reel in fish.
Really?
Like at the end of the day, you can reel in his shit, to go. But if you're caught reeling in a fish on his pole,
Yeah, you can free a snag, do that kind of shit.
Oh, if he doesn't have a license.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
but don't reel in a fish that is caught on his pole.
But I can hold the pole, right? While he reels it in?
No,
No?
no.
So if it's getting yoinked out of his hands, I just got to let it go.
Well, you can jump back in the water, grab the pole, put it back in his hands, and let him continue the fight.
Yeah, that or cut the line.
Yeah, they take. I mean, they do take it seriously, but the odds of you ever, getting caught in a situation like this are very slim. But
Get him a deep
and-
sea harness
dude,
where it's connected to him.
California.
He's sitting there.
River monster. out
we-
there skiing.
If we lived in a society
Yeah,
where
he's
people
skiing
just
across
kept
the
shit
river.
respectful because they wanted to, you know what I mean? Oh, I don't want to see my fucking rivers get depleted, and I don't want to see the laws get made more strict. And it's fucking smart to put in your best effort to just try to follow this ethical code, regardless of whether it's law or not. But talking about these gray areas where my kid has put me in a situation where I need to reel in. Fuck it, you know what I mean? If I'm a law enforcement officer, if I'm a warden, I'm not gonna go be looking for those kind of people to bust. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but there are ones out there that are.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure it's all in it too. It's like if you see that the kid is trying but struggling, and you go over there and lend him a hand with it, I don't think a warden's going to be like, "Oh yeah, no, you were
Well,
trying to get that fish."
This is just
And-
if Katie doesn't have his license, right?
yeah,
No.
exactly. If you have your license, then all
Oh,
this
yeah,
is
but-
non-issue.
Right.
well, no, it's not a non-issue.
You still can't do stuff?
No, if he's got two poles in the water, wouldn't that still be? I mean, you can. Without a 2-pole stamp, you're only
Well-
one pole, and so if you've got a pole in the water, wouldn't
Yeah,
they
but all he would essentially have to do is if, let's say,
reel
like,
his
yeah,
in, and
yeah,
then
exactly.
take
You just
over. Yeah.
run yours in real quick, throw it on the side of the bank, and then
And then
grab
take
his
over
up
his,
and take
yeah.
over. So
Yeah.
But you just
why-
can't have two
but
at a
again,
time.
and-
Why
Is
why
that
would
the
I
rule?
even have to do that? Can I just say
Because
this one's
the-
mine? That
Because
one's
you're
his?
limited
two-pole
to
stamp.
to 1 or 2 poles.
Well,
One
if
with
ca-
a regular license, and
The
2
minute,
if you get a
though,
2-pole stamp. But
that
that's
you have a pole in the water and you take over his pole, you now have 2 poles in the water.
Yeah, but if that's now Kenny's pole,
Yeah,
He's
it
gotta
doesn't
be
work that
holding.
way. Yeah, it doesn't quite work that way. You can't just like go switch a do like that.
But again, these are those like strict letter of law things where if you're having to really go to court and explain this, most of the time a judge is going to be like,
Yeah, it's
you know,
not going to be like
you
a big
guys
thing.
are.
Are you?
I don't know if I'm following the rotation right.
I don't know either. I'm on the end of it, so I'm fucking. It's easy for me. I just
Yeah.
reverse the rotation here. Just whoop.
I remember. It's all good, guys.
But oh fuck! Now I forgot.
How much more is it for a 2-pole deal?
An extra $5 or something.
Really?
Is it?
Yeah,
really?
I
I thought it
usually
was more than that.
I usually get a 2-pole because it's a,
Oh, yeah. Just get a 2-pole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but still, I mean,
I thought it was like 15 or something like that, but
I don't think it's that much.
How many poles can Kenny have in the water?
He still 2. Everybody is limited to 2, but we're limited to 2 after we get the 2-pole stamp. Before we get the 2-pole stamp, we're limited to 1 with our regular license.
He likes to fish. It's so much fun for him.
Need
And
to
again,
set him up a weight that he can sit and cast in the yard and practice casting.
what Burr's saying, it's the chances of you really.
We all pause. Is this where?
He doesn't look like he's going to be done soon, but he doesn't look like he's going to die either.
Well, it's just a lot easier to cut it out. If we just all go dead silent and we get the cops in there, then I can just go and isolate that, chop it out, and then it's like nothing happened really.
Yeah. What I was going to say is even with me and my multiple experiences with law enforcement, I've never had encounters with wardens where I felt like they were just being dicks or pushing things because they could. I've had that happen with police, with sheriff's departments, with highway patrol, but when it comes to wardens, every warden I've ever interacted with, what was the guy that got us coming back from Hensley though? Was he a warden or was he a sheriff?
It's funny you talked about that 'cause I think about that every once in a while. That was pretty.
It was a little dramatic for no reason.
Yeah, I mean, it was like this could have been
How
a
is
lot
Hensley,
worse
by
than
the
it
way?
really
We want to
was.
go camping there. No?
San Joaquin is getting reopened. I don't know about Kings though. I haven't
Is that
heard
where we want
anything
to go
about that.
camping?
Yeah.
Okay.
As did. I wouldn't camp at Hensley. It's a
It
cool
wasn't for
place
me.
to hang
Oh
out for a day.
no.
Really?
No, it's definitely not a camping kind of lake.
Good
No.
place for a day, but I want to go home at the end of the day.
Really? Okay.
There's actually quite a few rattlesnakes over there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a lot of shade,
I did see that.
and the water's not like flowing and clean.
No.
Yeah, you don't like Millerton. You wouldn't like Hensley.
Yeah, I don't like Millerton.
Okay, then that's out. of
It
the
is almost
question.
like a micro Millerton.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like okay.
As far as like
Which,
the terrain, like
don't get
not
me
a lot
wrong.
of shade type situation.
Like I said, I
and the
like it
banks are
for a
kinda
day of leisure. I'll go there and go hunting. I'll go there and go fishing.
Great
Oh,
fishing.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great for fishing.
just like a day trip.
Going home
Okay.
at the end of the day.
No, I go
Take
to
a
a lake.
pop up.
I want to go to a lake where I can jump in the water and feel okay about it.
So do you want
Yeah.
Don't
You
want to
wanna-
feel like I'm dinner for something else.
to go deep on our experience coming home from Hensley?
Nah, I don't know if we really need to get into that.
But
Yeah,
do you
like
remember
so
though
long
what
ago.
what department he worked for?
Yeah, he was fishing game.
He was okay.
Yeah.
So I gotta kind of correct myself because I felt like he was a little bit extra.
No, he was.
That was the only one though.
Yeah, he was just fishing game. I think he was just the guy that actually patrolled that part, the lake. But yeah. Anyways, or we can also jump into some shit that topics or whatever.
Topics or whatever.
Mine's like
Yeah.
really negative.
Yours is really negative.
Yeah, there's just been so many bad things happening.
Yeah.
But it was really sad. It still doesn't make any better. But it was like a thing with
I-
the dad the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so
I
sad.
got two.
It's Father's
things.
Day, so I guess it could be a conversation.
I've
Go
got
ahead.
I've got two things. I mean, one is aliens, and
That's
the other
what I
one
was
is
going to talk about too.
Unabomber.
Okay, let's go for it.
So I don't know which one we want
Let's go on the
dive
aliens because that's
into-
what I was going to bring up. Aliens,
to. Okay.
UFOs, or what do they call them now? AP,
UAPs.
UAPs.
Yeah. So are you talking about the Vegas thing?
Well, yeah. There's the Vegas thing, and then it seems like the last 2 weeks or so they've been bringing out a lot more shit.
Well, there's a guy that is whistleblowing, quote unquote, He's not doing like Snowden style, bringing it out to everybody. He's going to Congress and urging them to reveal everything. But he basically claims that the U.S. government has intact vehicles and possibly even bodies or even live specimens of aliens. And then
I believe it.
he's like, you guys need to, reveal this stuff and let it be known that it's true.
Yeah, at
and-
this point, we all fucking know, right?
I think after Bob Lazar, I kind of
Everybody.
spelled it out. Between Bob Lazar and the Tic Tac, it's hard to dispute.
The Tic Tac is pretty compelling. The one thing Bob Lazar has going for him is that his story has never changed. Like throughout this, I think it's been like 30 some odd years or whatever. His story has always been basically the same.
Right.
And it's never really wandered or frayed.
That's how you know it's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's never gone out and was seeking fame for it. In fact, he was actually real reclusive.
Well, and then
He tries to avoid people over it.
Yeah.
what was it Element 115?
Element 115.
Is beyond Bob Lazar's story, it's confirmed. I mean, in scientific fields, this is not a fairy tale. Element 115. This is something people know about.
He was talking about, I think they showed it on Joe Rogan, and we might have even covered this once before, but he was talking about a biometric scanner that they had to use in order to access areas over at Area 51. It was
Believe
a
it.
deal that would read your hand and like the length of your bones and all that shit,
Right.
and that it was problematic. It constantly needed to be calibrated and this kind of shit, right? And nobody ever really believed him about these things. Well, this one guy, I can't remember his name now, but the guy that basically went and
Goes with him.
I
can't remember his name either.
Well, anyways, he found one of the technicians that used to work on those fucking machines and calibrate them, and they actually had one. And they took it and was like, here,
I still remember.
you can have it, But yeah, here's one of those machines that you were talking about that was one of those hand scanners.
Bob Lazar had one?
No, Bob Lazar was talking about them, and nobody really believed him about those. And then this guy, I can't remember his name, hopefully you can find it, found a dude that actually worked on them and had one. And so they brought it out, and they were just basically like, if you want it, that you can have it. I want to say they gave it to Bob Lazar, or they at least showed it to him and was like, look, no, you were telling the truth. Those things really do exist. Here's one right here. Here's an example of it. So.
Yeah, I've been telling you motherfuckers about this shit.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing about it, is he got a sense of validation because he was like, fuck yeah. It's like finally there's something there that's actually tangible proof that shows that I'm not bullshitting.
I can't wait to get my dad on this show.
Yeah. Couple of drinks,
Oh, yeah.
Get 'em
Couple hits off the pen.
spilling the beans.
Fucking bottle of gin. Start them early in the morning.
Get them all sauced up.
What do you think about the Vegas one? They've already pretty much confirmed that the thing falling out of the sky was a meteor, which I figured that's what that was.
Yeah.
That was pretty obvious. But as far as those people that were calling in claiming that they had a
10 foot
10 foot
beams
fucking
in the backyard.
trying to steal their tractor.
Yeah. And then they were showing the circle in the middle of the backyard.
Well, that
And
got debunked too.
Yeah, well, they went back several years
Uh-huh.
on Google Earth and found images of the circle being back there.
Being there forever.
But even at that, at that though, I mean, just
Waiting for an opportunity.
no, dude. It went to as far as the police believed them, so they
yeah.
put a surveillance camera on the top of their roof
to
to
watch,
watch.
just in case the aliens
Lord,
came
just-
back, try to get
So
that
nobody
tractor.
honestly thought about going on Google to look for that?
Some people did, but I mean,
That's how you know the police department's stupid. Oh my god. Really?
It is Vegas.
well, I mean,
Wow.
I don't know. Me personally, if I would have seen if a meteor falls in my backyard, I ain't tell nobody shit. Grab that motherfucker. I'm fucking.
Grabbing it. What if it's radioactive?
I
Right.
didn't say I was gonna pick
That's
it up
the
with my
first-
fucking hands.
First thing I thought of. You said grab. It made me think
I'm
of
gonna
like
shoot it with my
He's gonna
gun
use a
first. See
oven
what
mitt.
happens.
All right.
Throw the dog on it.
so jacked up.
Nope, don't touch it.
Don't throw anybody. Throw Thanos. He seems to have 9 lives for some reason. That dog.
That would be wild, though. Can you imagine?
You know how much
Fucking
money
hear
a
a big
meteor
old
would be worth?
bang in the middle of the night, and you go look out, and there's a fucking crater in your backyard where the playpen used to be.
fucking rich. Like what was it? What was it on Joe Dirt? It ended up being fucking.
It was a septic tank
It
or
was
some
shit.
with a biohazard band
Yeah.
sticker.
It's just space poo.
Got the poo on me. Oh, shit.
Yeah, but I mean, some people be thinking some weird shit sometimes.
Yeah, so we all pretty much I guess we all agree then that the government is hiding spaceships.
Oh,
and
for sure.
They
Well,
need
they've
to-
been
they
doing
need to
since what,
reveal 'em.
1942 for sure.
For sure.
Was it 42, Roswell?
Something like that.
somewhere around there. Yeah.
I mean,
Imagine. That one is a rough one too because there's so much crazy shit around it, like news articles that came out and then were suddenly like wiped off the face of the planet.
Come out the next day. Oh no, we made a mistake.
Yeah. all of
Like
a sudden.
telling them we have dead alien bodies.
Yeah.
Oh no, we don't.
No, they were just
we said
dolls.
we didn't mean alien bodies.
We meant illegal alien bodies.
Like, don't take us literally. I
Our
mean,
weather balloon crashed on some illegal aliens, and
That made me think I let Kenny watch Men in Black today. Speaking of
Oh,
aliens.
nice.
Speaking
I
of
love that
aliens, I figured
movie.
he was ready for that. I was like, you know what?
Love
He's
that
old
movie.
enough for this one
Hell yeah.
to get it. It's not like a bad movie, but like just to get, like, understand.
To-
Well,
Actually,
and
yeah.
even but
Yeah.
there's still a lot of jokes that are gonna go over his head.
Oh, for sure.
He'll have to rewatch it and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he had to ask me some questions. I'm like, what's going on?
That's a movie that the sequels have. Well, shit. I don't know if I've seen all of them, but I know that I've seen 2
The
and
second
3.
one. Yeah.
They're good.
all right. So there goes the question now: have we actually had like? Okay, if we agree that the government has ships and possibly bodies, we'll leave the body part possibly, but we know they have ships, so we know aliens have been here. What I want to know is it a like we had a brush like an encounter with them?
Who's we?
They happened to crash here. We found their shit.
Oh.
Now we have it. You know, like a one-time deal, or are they here? Are they intermingled into our
I
society?
think it's just like Men
Are
in Black.
they-
I think so too.
I
I
think,
totally see it like Men in Black as well.
I think it's more like
they got an international space station where they come and
They
check their
check in.
papers.
Well, we have
They
the
get their
ISS,
green cards.
yeah.
They come into society. They try helping.
They get in bodies, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Michael
Hey.
Jackson.
What was the other one that had their fucking
The eyes.
the eyes went like their
Those are
went
gills.
sideways or something.
They were gills.
yeah, that was the first one he encountered that he ran down on foot.
That's
That's
what-
why they
yeah.
were so
No,
impressed.
no, there was an actual famous person that was on some TV show.
Oh yeah, they said the same shit. They were like, look,
They're
yeah.
fucking their eyes were open, but there was another set of eyelids over their actual eye that closed on their pupil or some shit.
What?
Oh, so I've been
Yeah.
seeing this shit about
Are
Britney
you-
Spears. That
Oh,
her
me too.
fucking Instagram is not really her.
There is like
What?
big TikTok. Yes. There's big TikTok.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I want to say her Instagram, you can't comment on it anymore.
No,
lot of them
she
you can't-
turned off.
A lot of the posts you can't comment
They've
on.
gone into detail on TikTok about like what they've seen with Britney Spears. Like her
Yeah,
teeth are different.
It's
and her-
it's a person using a Britney Spears filter.
you know how you can do AI
Ooh.
and like what is that? The deep fake we've talked about before.
Yeah,
So like a deep fake or AI Britney Spears.
I could see it.
I could see it too.
Well,
we
it
could all
kinda
see it.
explains why she looks like shit. Like,
Why she always had those weird kind of like crazy eyes.
yeah.
I feel like they're still making her look
Super
crazy.
crazy eyes, dude. Fucking like.
Where's
Oh.
Britney?
I wouldn't even fuck her, dude. Like that's
I
how
wouldn't go that
crazy.
far.
it is.
Wow, that
I was
says a
gonna
lot.
say,
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
I know.
That's what I was like, I don't know if I'd go that far, bro. But
Dude. Nah, there's crazy like, ooh,
gonna
I
fuck
want to
you,
take
you're
you
an
to bed,
alien.
and there's crazy
you know what I'm
like,
saying?
fuck, dude, I fucking
Go
Be like
Oh,
like
funny.
fucking was it like Mystique? Is that the one that changes?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the blue.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
blue one?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty wild.
Yeah, so there is conspiracy.
Chameleon aliens.
Give me Britney Spears tonight.
You
All
know,
right,
it's
all
like-
right. Madonna.
Well, you guys remember that
Whatever
long
you
ass
want.
fucking speech she gave the judge, talking about what she wanted and why she wanted her conservatorship.
Conservatorship.
Conservatorship. Deleted or whatever the fuck. She had talked about wanting to do interviews. Have you guys heard a fucking single interview from her?
No.
So do you think they killed her and replaced her with a deep fake?
I don't think she's dead.
She's fucking locked up somewhere.
Got her locked up in like
Oh,
a
yeah.
ship over in the harbor.
Fucking straight jacket and everything. Fucking just. They have her fucking on
Yeah, but they
telesecurity.
drove her to it too.
Well, yeah. Kanye West was talking about it.
I don't know. I don't know if she's like locked up like that. I wonder if it's more like fucking locked up, like trapped, you know? Like her family fucking locked her ass up so they could take over her fucking money, and they got the deepfake person out there doing all the fucking
Deep
shit.
fake look like a fucking crazy ass. Like,
Yeah.
yes.
But what about her residency?
She doesn't have a residency in Vegas anymore.
No?
No, that's been a long time. Way before the conservatorship
That's the thing.
happened.
She hasn't done any shows, any public appearances.
She's done nothing.
It's just Instagram.
Well,
Her
And
crazy ass Instagram.
her husband has
Maybe,
a green screen too.
has a green screen?
Mm-hmm. That he uses, he says all the time. Well, is that her husband? Who is it? An AI person? I
Maybe
don't know.
Maybe Garth Brooks got a hold of her. It's a Your Mom Health joke. There's a comedian. He's basically Garth Brooks is a psychotic murderer.
Nemesis.
Oh, you can tell. Like, you look at his fucking Instagram. It's hilarious. All the comments are just like, tell us where the bodies are, Garth. Families need closure, Garth.
Oh, that's funny.
Like Daniel Tosh thinking Arn Anderson's a pussy.
I don't know about that one.
Anytime he asks anybody that's a wrestling fan, on his show, what about Arn Anderson? Isn't he a pussy? I don't know. Daniel Tosh has apparently got something against Arn Anderson.
He's an AI.
You hear that one?
Everything's AI now.
He's AI.
Daniel Tosh or Arn Anderson?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
Shit.
Yeah, but supposedly all this alien shit's been coming out because they're trying to hide something else.
Yeah, well, I always expect that. Deception.
I wonder what
So is
they're
there an
trying.
alien?
Look
and
over
Britney
here.
Spears?
Look over here.
Yeah, I don't know.
You
I
know,
don't
like the
It's
Men
just-
in
it's-
Black?
Yeah, it's just crazy how all this shit's coming out,
Agent M.
but yet nobody's talking about fucking what they're gonna do with the dollar bill, with freaking all this other shit. So it's like they're covering our eyes over here, making us watch this while something else big is gonna go down.
Maybe that's how they're sneaking the aliens in.
It could be.
They're like
On
doing
dollar
the
bills?
whole fucking, throwing the wool
Under-
over our eyes.
under
Like,
dollar
look at all
bills.
this crazy alien stuff. Yeah. Oh,
And they
yeah.
actually have real
And
aliens
then
that are
while we're
being
paying
walked
attention to
in.
that, they're like fucking sneaking them in the back door,
It's actually the aliens that are coming across the border. They're all disguised.
Getting
And
taken
They
to
are
Maine.
literally aliens.
It's like Men in Black, that first dude that he gets off the truck. He's,
He tries to speak Spanish to him and he doesn't know Spanish. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Makes you want to watch that movie, huh? It was good.
It was a very good movie. Tommy Lee Jones, man. Shout out to Tommy Lee Jones,
Yeah, for
especially in
sure.
that movie. He's a fucking.
He's a good actor overall.
Yeah, he is. He always reminds me of Robert De Niro. I don't know why, but they feel like they should be on the same level. Like they just kind of have that like rough kind of like talk, and you know what I mean.
No,
Hey, did we talk
Robert
about
De Niro,
I know.
Tommy Lee Jones.
I don't see it.
Did we talk about Al Pacino?
What about Al Pacino?
Why would we talk about Al Pacino?
Today or in general?
No, like last. I guess we didn't last time, so
Is it old news?
not
It
too
is now.
incredibly
I hope it's old.
Not too incredibly old.
Really old.
Good. Older
So-
the
When
better.
it comes to Pacino, older the better.
We
Oh,
know
my
how
Lord.
old Pacino is, right?
No, he's got to be in his fucking
You
90s.
sure he could be like fucking 200?
I'm guessing in his 80s.
You're close. 83.
Yeah.
Because they say a lot of the actors are aliens too.
Well, yeah.
So what's going on with him?
Him and his girlfriend, Nor Alfala, age 29,
Wow.
welcome new baby.
Nor
Pacino?
Yep.
I thought it was De Niro.
No, Pacino.
Oh.
I mean, good for him.
he was denying it at first. I saw this like probably a couple weeks ago.
54 years
That's why
difference.
I
That's
asked.
crazy.
But she came up pregnant, and he was denying it, saying like, "Oh no, I got a condition that I can't get anybody pregnant." And so they did a DNA test, and they were like, "Oh, yeah,
Your condition wore off.
yeah, whatever.
Wow.
You guys, we got a miracle baby because it's yours."
Wow.
Congrats. By the way, our cousin had their first kid.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah. If you're listening to this, congrats.
Yeah.
But I mean, think
Couldn't
about
have done it 3 hours sooner.
Yeah. That would have been nicer, but
Al
She's
Pacino.
pretty.
yeah, she's a doll.
Not to take away from that, but Al Pacino, 83.
He
His
could be
Girlfriend
her
is
grandpa.
29.
Yes. 54 years age difference.
Great grandpa.
So do you think at like 55, he was sitting there thinking, one day I'm going to impregnate that baby?
Yeah. So,
I don't know if he could have picked her out.
that's a
specifically,
hot
but,
baby. Look at that baby.
I think
Well, it's like we'll see how.
I think
uh,
she'd play on that one.
like Leonardo. I was gonna say,
DiCaprio.
Da Vinci.
DiCaprio,
Yeah.
yeah. Leonardo da Vinci.
Well, I was thinking the Turtles, but anyways, fucking, he keeps his girlfriends like right around that age.
25.
They get to like
I think.
20.
Yeah, he's
He's
like
or something. Then
One
he
of those
fucking
people with
Yeah.
cars that just doesn't want to go below this model. He's like, nope, we're going to
Well,
keep him around 23. You get older than 23, you
I
got to
don't
go.
know if he. I don't know if he still does or not, but I want to say Tom Cruise, like 33.
His girlfriend now?
No,
Wife?
that's like usually his cutoff.
Oh, for
Once they get to 33.
is that why he left Katie
and
Holmes? Mm,
if you look back,
because she didn't.
all of them are 33.
He left her because she didn't want to do Scientology. That's what it was.
Yeah, probably.
It was fucking
Who?
weirdo.
Katie?
Katie Holmes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was weird.
Yeah, yeah, Scientology in general. But yeah, Tom Cruise, I think he'd be weird even without Scientology.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
Yeah, what is this kid gonna do though? I mean,
the kid don't have to do shit. What are you talking about?
yeah, I guess, but still, it's like at 10 years old. I don't know.
Yeah,
if he's
his
gonna,
dad's-
I don't know if Dad's gonna make it to 10.
No, his
Pay
dad-
me.
No.
Yeah, but like Kenny said, he doesn't have to do shit. Just grow up,
All he has
watching
to do
your
is
dad's
fucking
movies.
live.
Yeah,
I guess. You
What?
know,
You
your
get-
dad was Al Pacino, motherfucker.
get to know him through his films.
You know.
You know, he'll be around for a couple years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking keep his birth certificate. That'll be worth a couple million.
Right.
Right.
I mean, he's set. Don't fucking matter.
Yeah.
You don't even have to go to school.
I'm surprised he fucking got a live one off at 82 or
Yeah.
83.
That was a miracle baby right
Good
there.
for him.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that rare. I mean, men don't lose their fertility the way women do, and so as long as he's able
You
to,
sure them motherfuckers weren't going like with a walker or a
Little limp.
fucking swimming aid going on? Them?
Swimming in circles.
you never, yeah, you never know
couple of them
about the
bouncing
path
off the
he took
walls
to
and
get
fucking
there.
zigzagging their way down in there.
Hey man, the tortoise and the hare, bro. That fucking confused little bastard got there one way or another.
All right.
Oh, man.
Swim in a circle, bounce off a wall. Toink, toink,
long-
toink.
Oi.
As long as he
Hey.
bounces the right direction.
What do we got here?
Oh, wait, yeah, that's what we're here for.
Randomly shows up at the egg. Oh yeah, I forgot all about it.
I remember hearing about you.
I'm the first one here.
Hell, all the rest died. The only one that made it.
I don't know, man.
Gotta wonder if it was a situation like that. If it was just like, survival of the fittest, or if it was just like the last lone survivor made it to the egg and like, I did it.
When did all this come about?
Apparently about 9 months ago because
was
she
gonna
just
say
gave
that.
birth.
Old news. No, just kidding. I'd have to make fun of us.
No, they started talking about it a couple weeks ago. That's why I was wondering if we had talked about it at all.
Probably not.
But yeah, I guess she gave birth not too long ago.
Good for them. Congratulations.
What'd they name him? Lucky?
Roman.
Roman.
Roman Pacino.
Oh, it actually sounds really nice.
This is just hilarious though. This line cracks me up. The baby.
the
cup-
baby.
The baby.
The baby.
Just the way you said it.
the
Good.
couple's first
I
together
want my baby back,
is
baby
a
back,
boy,
baby
and
back.
Al Pacino and
I want
Al
my
Falla
baby
have
back,
named him
baby
Robin.
back, baby back.
Her name is Alfalfa.
Implying
that's
that
right.
there's going to be more.
We don't know
I
what it
keep
is.
wanting to. I keep wanting to say
Baby
alfalfa, but it's,
That's what it
it's-
sounds like you're
it's
saying.
Alfalla. ALFALLAH. Alfalfa.
Alfalfa.
I mean,
But no, just that part where they put the couples first together, as if they're gonna go for another one or something.
Maybe.
I think.
Maybe.
What's he gonna try to do? Catch up with Nick Cannon?
Maybe.
What if they're just going with nature?
I love the picture they got of him right here.
Shit, that's obviously from several years ago.
He just like,
Yep.
I'm getting it. That's right.
I think that's
And she's not bad looking.
I
Oh,
bet she's
sure.
not. I mean, fucking guys got to have a ton of fucking money.
Yeah.
She ain't no gold digger. That's for sure, right? I mean,
Oh no.
but she ain't messing.
Oh wait. I'm sorry. You know what? Alfalla is her last name. Nor is her first name.
Oh, that's hugely important. that makes the difference in whether I would whether I bless this union.
right?
Yeah, for some reason I was thinking it was De Niro.
That's the first I've heard about it.
Oh yeah,
Looking at pictures. Well, she's a little bit more thicker than I thought she'd be.
she's probably halfway pregnant right
I was
there.
gonna say, yeah, she was
Oh,
probably
that's a
already
recent
like
one,
fucking
okay.
3 or 4 months along. Shit.
Fucking looking like some milk-filled titties. I tell you what.
Right. Don't let a baby cry near her.
Mm-hmm.
Go off like a sprinkler.
We got Spider-Man.
Sure.
We got Spider-Man in the house.
With his upside down eyes.
Do. Spider-Man. Spider-Pig.
I'll tell you what, that the new Spider-Man movie, that's pretty good. You guys should go check it out.
Which one is it?
Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, yeah. That's not that new.
It's still out in theaters.
Is it? Isn't a new Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
Is it a second one?
Yeah.
Maybe I haven't even seen previews for it.
Yeah, no, it's the new Miles Morales one.
Okay.
I think it's only been out for like 3 or 4 weeks now.
Is it animated or live action?
It's mainly animated, but there is a couple of parts where there's some real people pop into it.
Okay.
You know, John Wick 4 is already out on Blu-ray.
I don't doubt it.
Already
So
on
they-
Blu-ray?
Ever since Corona hit, that's the new popular thing for them to do.
Dude, it's like,
Like we went and watched Mario World or whatever the Mario movie is,
yeah.
and then a week later we bought it on the TV.
Yeah. It was wild. I was like, that shit just barely came out of theater, didn't it?
I'm waiting for Guardians of the Galaxy 3 to come out. It's so good.
That was out in theater already, right?
Yeah.
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 Super good.
That's the way they're doing it nowadays. It's fucking crazy. You can see it now and fucking have it. By the time you get home, you can buy it on the
Yeah,
TV.
you can get it on fucking
I was telling
streaming service.
I was telling Rachel, what was the point of even watching it in the theater? I mean, yeah, you get the
Yeah.
ambience of the theater. But I,
Yeah.
mean,
That's the point.
It's the popcorn and the ice cream that we get and the
Well,
soda.
I got a popcorn maker now, so
And I
True.
mean,
The popcorn's
you
really
do
good,
have
too.
the big ass fucking screen, and if you do happen to catch a movie that's in VIP, then you got the nice reclining seat.
Reclining?
Reclining.
Reclining.
Yes, reclining, nice reclining seats. Yeah.
That makes me want to think of like, why are you reclining for?
What are you crowning for?
Why are you reclining?
So I texted Nick and Nikki the other night. So what are you guys doing? Get a text back, eating. So what are you eating? Get
Food.
a text back, Mexican people.
Mexican people.
Whoa.
Delish.
No,
Authentic?
Spicy or mild?
Mexican food.
Mexican American? Or are we talking like straight from Mexico? Imported or domestic?
Oh God, this is.
Tex-Mex.
Right?
Oh, it's gross.
Like the joke about the two cannibals.
Oh, well, they're going. How's it going? I'm having a ball. Slow the fuck down. You're eating too fast.
Eating too fast.
I've heard that. Yeah. Have you told Kenny that one?
No, I'm too young.
We say that, but you know how much shit that you've already talked to him
Well,
about?
On the way back from the dump the other day, he was I told him he's going a little crazy, and I told him, "You're nuts, kid." And he's all, "What's that mean?" And I was all, "Well, it's got a bunch of meanings." And then he told me one of the meanings.
Oh yeah.
His whole it means, your private parts.
I'm not supposed to talk about that, Uncle Burr.
Oh my God. He was asking how to spell fuck today.
Oh my God.
So I told him sound it out, and so he.
Oh my
Sound it
God.
out.
Well, learning how to spell and read and write,
It's very important.
and so I was like, "How do you think it
Wanna
sounds?"
Encourage him.
He's all FOCK. I was like, "Not really. You'll think about the letter how you're
Fuck
saying it."
you. Are you trying to be
figured
Arnold
out.
Schwarzenegger?
He figured out it was a U. I was proud of him. It's a good job.
Dang. Yeah, he's an intelligent
Hey, I mean, if you're
kid.
going to tell somebody off, at least tell them off correctly.
Yeah, you want to know.
At least he knows how to spell it now.
Yeah,
So if he
yeah,
says "fuck you," he knows how to spell "you" already.
Yeah,
So
you don't,
while you, so yeah, fuck
you don't want to look like an idiot putting FOCK.
Even
Yeah,
knows some pretty good Spanish.
yeah.
He's sitting there. He
French.
says uno, and then he says no. He's all, "No is how you say no in Spanish." And I'm like, "Oh, that's pretty good." So how do you say yes? Si. And he had already said uno, and I was like, "Man, you know a lot. You know good Spanish." And he's like, "Yeah, that's all."
He
I-"
starts busting off.
Well, at first he goes, "Yeah, that's all I know. I just know those 3 words. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve." I'm like, "Oh, but you only know those 3 words."
He'll
Well,
know.
He
He'll
didn't
know.
say anything about numbers.
He's gonna come back from my dad's because he's going there for 8 days, and he's gonna come back and
Knowing
speak
more
in
Spanish
Spanish.
than all of us.
Yeah, he'll be speaking Spanish by the time he comes back,
Should get him on like that. What is it? Rosetta Stone or whatever.
so he can learn it. Yeah.
So I've heard the best ways to learn Spanish are to get movies or TV shows, DVDs that that are in Spanish, and preferably with English subtitles. That way you can follow along with the words on the subtitles in English, but
that
you
makes
can
sense,
hear
yeah.
the Spanish words
That makes sense.
spoken. Juan told me that. Shout out to Juan.
I can't remember what it means, but I always remember SOCKS.
SOCKS.
SOCK.
That's so stupid.
But it actually means something. I don't know what it is. I can't remember.
Sure, yeah. It means
Do you remember
socks.
what it is?
SOCKS.
SOCKS.
I
We're gonna
don't
get-
know. Just because I'm
we're gonna
half
get
Spanish
flagged for
doesn't
that
mean I
watch.
know.
Yeah, no, it does. I mean, I don't know.
I honestly don't know.
O doesn't mean anything. OC doesn't mean anything, at least that I know of. KS, yeah, that could. What is?
CK mean yes though.
SOCKS.
K.
Burrito.
Like what? Yes.
Yeah, KS. Yeah, it would be what is. But what's the SO?
That's correct.
I'll say put it in Google Translate. It'll tell you.
That's correct.
That is correct.
That's correct.
Mm.
SOCKS.
That's correct. Okay.
Kenny in the background.
I don't know when I'll ever use that, but
Now you know.
yeah,
Is this yours? SOCKS.
sure.
Is that
Right?
your rock star? SOCKS.
Wouldn't it be
A
easier?
long way of just
I'm
saying
gonna
C.
say wouldn't it be easier just to say C?
Wouldn't it be easier to say yes?
Yeah, but it's
than-
more fun
Or
to say
yes.
all those
That's
words.
correct.
It would be a lot easier, but for some reason,
Sir, that's affirmative, sir.
Aye, senor. SOCKS.
they probably had a yes in there anyways.
Yeah, S is like if you're saying, asking a question, is this yours? And so it's used twice there. Something is, but
Spanish lessons on Burning Time.
reverse too. Like Spanish, you can't
The
do
more- I feel like the
literal
more you know.
translations on everything.
Right.
Should be like, you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
we
PBS.
need the little rainbow to
the PBS thing.
And now you know. And knowing is half the battle.
You know, what made me think of like it's 10 o'clock. Where are your? Do you know where your children are?
It's
Yeah.
10 o'clock.
Little
Do you know where your children
curfew
are?
here in Fresno.
My kids are out running around.
Oh yeah. Probably
They don't have that anymore.
burning down a building.
No.
It
somewhere.
was just in the 80s when kids
Yeah.
ran rampant in the streets.
I don't
Kids
think it was
actually
even in
went
the
outside.
80s. I think it was in the 90s.
Yeah,
Was it?
I was a 90s kid, so we were out in the streets.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah, well,
couldn't
and
keep us
when,
inside.
when the curfew came out, I think I was still legally bound by it, but, you know, I was already avoiding cops by that age.
Oh, yeah. It was a game.
Yep.
It was like, you started looking at your time. It's like, oh, it's 10 o'clock.
As-
All right, time to go in stealth mode.
During the day, we always used to hang out in front of Apple Creek Apartments,
Yep.
and me and Brucey had a real, we would push each other around, and you know, other people watching, if you didn't know us, may think that we're about to kill each other, and so we especially like to do it when cops are rolling by, and then just fucking split and run if they stop and slow down. Like,
So, do you know where your children are? Was from the late 1960s to the late 1980s?
You know where your children are.
Mm-mm.
We were old. We're old now.
run around
Man.
somewhere.
I would like collect calls.
Collect calls. Yeah.
Or if you didn't want to get charged, you just try to scream your message before.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
know,
Or
say
if-
your name. Hey, come pick me up from the site. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we use them. Yeah, to get picked up. Like my mom would already know where I'm going to be calling from, and
Exactly.
so yeah, you just collect call, and you know I'm ready.
Yep. Say your name. I'm ready. You have a collect call from. I'm ready.
SOCKS.
SOCKS.
Oh.
Is collect call even a thing? I've never even seen a payphone around. Lately.
I don't
You
know
ever
if
seen a
there are
payphone?
still
I don't honestly
payphones
don't know. I
working.
haven't seen one in a while.
I would suspect they still exist.
I think they do too, but I'm like in Fresno or I don't know where.
No, I would
wouldn't-
suspect like maybe in a big casino in Vegas.
Used to do that for
Really?
the
A
collect call
payphone?
for a long time.
Yeah, some place like that. Some place that's going to be flooded with tons of people.
Or the
I don't know.
paperclip. That ever worked for you guys?
No, never worked for me.
Never.
Yeah,
worked for you?
no, I never got that to work.
Oh yeah, there were certain payphones that would work for me all the time.
No.
Yeah, mister. Our fucking lifestyle when you were younger.
we were talking about doing shit earlier, but Kenny might be getting into, and I was telling her some of the shit I used to do.
Fuck.
She was like,
Horrible to think about, huh?
Mhm,
"What the
mhm.
fuck are we in for?"
Oh,
Did you ever
yeah.
go train rushing with us out by the bridge?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you ever go with us?
No.
I mean, by the time I was 5, 6, his age right now, when my parents would have parties, I'd be over there at the keg, fucking chugging that motherfucker.
I feel like his lifestyle is a lot different. We're not
Oh,
having big
oh,
parties
man.
with
Oh, yeah.
kegs and stuff.
Yeah, I do remember it was like second grade or something like that. And
Which is
my dad
soon.
wanted to teach me a lesson as far as drinking goes, and so I was slamming beers, like beer for beer with a
Which
buddy
is
of
crazy
his.
to think second grade. That is
I was
like so soon from now.
So fucking drunk. We had a hallway, and then we had a fucking like a
It's beer for 2 beers.
almost a 6-pack. I want to say it was.
3 beers.
No, like I did a 6-pack, they did a 6-pack. But there was like a cabinet or whatever you want to fucking call it right there. Instead of hitting the hallway, I managed to fucking run right into that cabinet thinking it was the hallway because it was a dark painted door. You know, fucking poof, pow, hit that thing, fell back, passed out, had to go to school the next day with a hangover.
In second grade?
Drunkest I ever been.
What the fuck?
My dad came and picked me
It's
up.
not good, you guys.
Drove me home
It's
when we were
not
living in
good.
the place in Clinton and Palm. And we get there, and I'm passed out in the front seat, and he's trying to wake me up. You know, hey, come on, son, over here. Come on, get out, come on. And I'm like, I don't want to get up. I don't want to get up. Leave me alone. He's like, no, come on, we're home. Get up. And so fucking, I got up, get out of the car, turn around, open the door, got in the back seat.
Done. Certified. Put a stamp on it.
Like, nope, not good enough. Come on, we're going inside. You can lay down. Once you get to the couch, you can be done, but got to get you inside.
So,
Yeah, I mean,
so what did you have to talk about? You
It sounds so bad. It's bad.
what's bad about it?
There's this guy, and I don't even know if his name even matters at this point, in Ohio who
just a bad
is
guy.
charged with the murder after his 3 sons were found shot. He like lined them up and shot all 3 of them. 3,
One bullet?
4, and 7.
Holy shit!
No.
In the front yard too, wasn't it?
Yeah, in
In
the
Ohio?
front yard in Ohio. Yeah.
G Art.
Chad Dorman, 32, has been charged with 3 counts of aggravated murder after deputies found him at the scene of the triple homicide Thursday.
G Art. Wouldn't you say that's kind of sketchy?
What's Ohio?
Yeah, a guy lining up his kids in the front yard and shooting them.
Oh yeah, that's
Uh,
fucking wild.
In Ohio. Amazing.
Fucking Ohio.
Fucking Ohio, man. The fuck is going on?
So that was
in
my sad
Ohio?
news. It was really sad. Anyways,
Yeah,
the
that's
mom went to
fucked
go
up.
stop him from shooting the kids, and she got shot through the hand. Is what I'm hearing.
That's a
Fuck.
Yeah.
brave effort there to
And
try
yeah.
to stop
Did
that
she
bullet with
actually
your
stop him
hand.
though? And well, I obviously didn't stop him.
He
from
killed
shooting
them
the
all
kids,
and
but-
sat there on the front steps and waited for the cops to come. When the cops came, he let him. He was like, "All right," and they were fucking aggressive with him. The cops were like,
You
fucking
think?
pissed, right? Pissed.
Yeah, he gave up willingly, but shows up to the police station fucking all bruised and busted.
Well, no, they showed up to his house with the babies all laying there in the yard.
Yeah, I know, but where did they take
Oh.
him from there?
Yeah.
To
Then
the police station.
the second cop that had hands on him walked into the car and was telling him, he was like, the guy was like, "Can you take my wallet out of my back pocket?" And he's like, "Shut up." And the guy's like, he's like, "You have the right," or the cop's like, "You have the right to remain silent." He's all, "Fucking use it." That's what the fucking cop says,
Yeah,
which is
but-
going to be famous now. And fucking throws his ass in the fucking car. Fucking like, "You motherfucker." Well, we just witnessed all these boys dead in the fucking front. And he just,
Yeah, I bet
Nah.
they
what the fuck?
broke a couple bones on him. I bet.
Would hope.
Oh, they're going to
I
take
hope
care
so,
of him once he
too.
gets into the system.
Well,
It's
yeah,
funny
yeah.
because as a civilian, I hold the opinion that cops shouldn't do that shit, and that they should leave it up to the court system to punish people. But then I know the reality. If I was a cop, I'd fucking do it all the time.
Yeah. The guy that said that, the cop that said that to him, he's all, "Fucking use it." I was like, "Oh, that's so good. Like, fuck you, motherfucker." Like, oh, it's so jacked up. Yeah. So he's going through court right now. This just happened Thursday.
They should take him to this
Old news.
this other guy's house. Or the man in Ohio that nearly lost his arm in a zebra attack. Go feed him to the zebra.
Zebra attack?
Yeah.
That's random.
Yeah.
Officials say initially
Zebras.
thought the zebra tore the 72-year-old victim's arm off, but doctors were able to save it.
Where was he at? Like at the zoo? Or did he have as a pet?
He owned it apparently.
See?
Yeah.
Ohio farm owner was hospitalized after one of his zebras attacked him and nearly took his arm off.
I've heard too many stories about animals doing that to people that are owners.
Yeah.
Zebras are
Yeah.
worse than fucking hippos, man. You can't domesticate zebra.
No.
The owner had been burning brush when he turned his back and the zebra attacked him. He said that there were 6 or 7 zebras in a fenced-in area on the property. And very hostile, large male zebra charged the driver's side door of the vehicle. They went in to basically block the zebras from the victim. Officers scared the zebra away using the car horn and sirens. Victim was found with hemorrhaging to his right arm below the elbow and was taken away by ambulance.
Oh, wow.
An officer saw the male zebra approaching EMS staff and the victim's family, the incident report said. So he was like going for blood.
Well, yeah. That's what I mean, dude. They don't fuck around.
Family
Horses are bad enough.
authorized deputies to put down the animal, and after failed efforts to scare it away by yelling at it, officers shot and killed it. Basically, it was protective. It was being protective of the other zebras in the field. Well, because they were all females, so that was like his herd. So he was doing his thing. But bite the hand that feeds you.
It's funny seeing the way people act with certain animals. Like there was a deal I
my
seen on Yellowstone. It was these 2 chicks. Well, there's a couple of them, but there was these 2 chicks in a car, and a herd of buffalo were coming out onto the road. So the cars all stop, and the buffalo come out on the road, and it says two types of people. And the one girl's like, "Oh, okay, they're gonna run by," and the other girl's like, "Oh my God, they call the cops! They're gonna get us!" And they're inside
They're in
the
the
car,
car.
and
Call the cops.
They
Roll
were-
your windows up and sit there.
Well, they were starting to go across the road, and then they started turning towards the car, and then they were 100 yards away or whatever, and they start kind of like going into their lane, and she starts freaking out even more. And then when they come up to it was a Jeep. When they come up to the Jeep, they go beside it and keep fucking running down the road. But the one friend's freaking the fuck out, and the other one's trying to tell her to be fucking calm. Just chill the fuck out. You know?
Yeah. I've seen that.
But then I seen this other video. I don't know how old it was, but it was a group of like 4 people trying to go up to a buffalo and feed it.
Yeah.
And one of them was like a little
Were they on that
4-year-old kid or some
Yeah.
shit. And it's like, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, that is a
Wow,
wild
that's
fucking
dumb.
animal.
We're in
you
a
know?
park.
Yeah.
Well, what a good
Dumb.
scene that I seen on Yellowstone is, have you seen the one where the tour bus stops and all the tourists get off and they go in the field and there's a brown bear? And it's like 50 yards away, and they're all they're right next to it, taking pictures of it, and the girl's giving a little, oh, this is a brown.
You should clarify. You're talking about the Yellowstone, the TV show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a TV. That's
Yeah,
what I said. It's
I thought
a
you were
good
talking about
scene.
like actually at the park. They were doing a tour, and they
No,
were like,
no,
"Oh,
no,
hey,
no.
check it out! Here's the fucking brown bear. Why don't
But-
you guys go check that fucker out?"
But
over
it's
there?"
what happened
But it's
in
what
the
happened
show.
in the show.
Yeah,
And
No, and it's sitting there eating something. So, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
it's like one of the worst times you ever want to fuck with a bear.
oh no, it's already fucking full.
Oh, sure, yeah.
and the guy comes running up, and he was like, hey, that's a bear. He doesn't get the fuck back on the bus and get out of here. Oh, no, it's
Looks friendly to me.
It's completely harmless. It's friendly.
Don't
So
worry,
it's
I
sitting
got
there
some
munching on
cocaine.
like a deer carcass or some shit.
Oh my
like,
God.
no, that's a wild animal.
The
You need to
apex
fuck out
predator,
here.
yeah, the most deadly land animal fucking. Like,
You see
I
it
don't
do
know.
a bump real quick. You're like, oh fuck!
Here we go.
cocaine bear about to get ape shit on your
Game
ass.
on.
Looks up, sees a crowd of people, fucking looks over, does a bump real quick. It's like, let's do this.
Well, I seen a thing on Joe Rogan not too long ago. They were talking about, the California flag is a brown bear,
Yeah,
and yet you don't see hardly any brown bears in
there are
California.
none here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they've pretty much
They-
exterminated them, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they know when the last one was killed. It was in Kings County, or is it Kings County or Tulare County? But yeah, it's on
Like
record.
60s, or was it earlier than that?
I think it was earlier than that.
What a sad, sad thing,
Yeah,
to be
it is.
honest.
It is.
But they pretty much
But-
exterminated them because
It
they
goes-
were man
they were-
killers, right?
For a lot of
They're
for a lot of
apex
animals.
predator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're apex predator, but they were like the bears we do have kind of shy away from people.
Yeah, black bears.
General.
They'll-
Generally.
if you corner them, they'll fuck you up, no doubt about it. But where a brown bear would kind of fucking, oh, there's people over there. Let's go for over here and see what we can eat.
Yeah. Yeah, no, a grizzly is voracious.
Well, and what really did it was the California Gold Rush, that so many people started coming here all, at one time. And when it's more like a slow spread that's just caused by people spreading out, you know what I mean? Then it's like, oh, we spread out into the environment, and these are the animals that are here, and this is how we, live with them.
Well,
And-
from the way I understood the story from what Joe Rogan and them were talking about was the last brown bear they shot, it ate somebody.
Yep.
And they named a town after that somebody, right?
Yep.
Gotcha.
And yeah, that's why it's like on record, because, well, I mean, a lot of records kept on stuff like that. It may not have been the last bear in the state, but it was the last recorded bear in the state.
Yeah, and they were down to a number where they weren't going to sustain.
Yeah. And when you got that many people coming in and want, money. It's all about money. And it's like, the bear's got to go. They can't be threatening. These people need food. Food means we need animals. We can't be having bears fucking fuck up our livestock.
There's people that want to bring them back.
Yeah, it's
I was
stupid.
like, weren't we
Look,
talking about the other day the wolves?
Well, wolves
Yeah.
are back.
Look,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but like we were on our way back from the dump and talking about that wolves are back now in small numbers, but we've got lots of numbers of coyotes, and we already know that wolves are breeding with coyotes, and so
Yeah.
you have new animals, you have hybrid animals. We're encouraged to shoot coyotes, but wolves are shooting wolves is
Yeah.
illegal.
So
So
it's
how
like,
how do we
how do
handle
you-
this?
You just shoot the front half.
There you go.
But what if
Well,
it was the
wolves
back
As long
are-
as you don't
wolves are
as long as you don't
naturally
shoot the back half,
making-
you're all right.
Wolves are doing like I was talking about with the people.
Crossbreeding with fucking coyotes.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean they're making their way back naturally. They've just expanded their territory in Oregon and Nevada to the point to where they're spilling over into our borders. God bless them. Let them do that. We don't need to ship wolves or bears into California to try to...
Not even a couple of grizzly?
No.
Throw a couple of them in there?
No.
2 or 3, make it fun when you're out hunting.
Fun. Make it fun. No, that's one of the fun parts.
It might cut back on the
That's
poaching.
one of the very, very
That's what I'm
few
saying,
fun
you
parts
know?
of hunting in California is that I don't have to worry about grizzlies and I don't have to worry about water moccasins or coral snakes or anything like that. We only
But
have
you
one
gotta-
poisonous snake that's easy to identify.
You got to
And-
let a fucking mountain lion take half your leg
And-
before you
and-
can do anything about it, though. And even then, you got to file for a permit.
What if you wrestle it?
That's what they recommend, isn't it? I don't usually go with recommendations. I was just going to mention that.
You can try to wrestle it.
Our only
Well, that
dangerous
one dude
predator
did,
is the
didn't he?
mountain lion, which is very solitary and hardly ever attacks people. So
What about that? Wasn't there a guy a couple years
I was
back?
gonna say, there's been
Yeah.
more than a few videos
Yeah.
I've seen of
he
them
got
fucking
attacked
getting
and
frisky
killed
with
it,
people.
choked it out.
Yeah, he choked it. He put it in a fucking
that was a
guillotine or
baby
some
lion.
shit. Fucking
It was, but still,
tap out, bitch,
bro.
It was a baby
Look,
lion.
I don't even want a 10-pound house cat having a beef with me. Not no fucking even a 25, 45-pound fucking mountain lion, even if it is a juvenile. Fuck that.
Yeah.
But you know that's what you got to do, though. You can't.
He
you
didn't
can't
know how
bi-
to fight yet.
You can't bitch out to a cat.
Probably didn't even have claws yet.
You got to make it a fight. You
Yep.
got to let
Hit it.
that cat know that he fought. He
It
chose
probably was a
wrong.
big house cat.
It probably was.
What are we
He was-
talking about?
We're talking about mountain lions
Ooh, mountain
and
lions.
bears and wolves.
Oh my!
Oh my!
I love you said, what are we talking about? What's going on?
We are sitting at probably like an hour and 11 now, so we're
Sit on the chair. Okay, he wants to talk real quick. Bye. We're gonna
we
good
will
talk, and then
throw
we're gonna
this at
be
the
done.
end. We'll call it a day.
What are we going to talk about, Spider-Man?
What's up, Spider Boy?
I'm not Spider Boy.
Who are you?
Spider-Man.
No, I'm Tenny.
You're Kenny?
Kenny?
You look a lot like Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Spider Kenny.
Spider-Man in a jacket.
You have any news to report?
What are you doing this week?
I'm going to my grandpa's house and seeing my old teacher, and that's it. And summer stream days tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
You excited for that?
yeah,
And then next week you're going to see your grandpa.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Good times.
you ready to be a state over from us?
Yeah.
You gonna make it?
You could be in a whole different time zone, huh?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh. Well.
He is gonna be a couple hours away from us, though.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while.
Yes.
At least 8 hours
Yes,
away from
yes,
us.
yes, yes.
Yes.
Mm.
No.
I wanted those explore the whole world because I'm going to explore all the states in this world.
Yeah.
Even a different dimension.
Can't hear you when you're sitting there quiet like that. We can't hear you.
Talk a little bit louder.
You gotta speak
when I'm in different cities, like not in this planet, in the other planets too.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
You're
You
planning.
do a lot of traveling.
Dang.
That's not that much.
Around the world.
I've-
not that much traveling.
I forgot.
That much.
I forgot what near. I forgot what Disneyland was like.
You forgot? So you gotta go back so you can get reminded?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a question for you.
What?
What's the fox say?
What does the fox say?
What's he say?
Yep.
You're giving me the Joe Biden stare.
You don't know
Yeah.
what the fox says?
I think he says shoot.
Shoot. Don't shoot.
Where? You'll see it.
Oh yeah. Sure about that one?
What? Bye.
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 Till next time, everyone.
Have a great week.
Happy Father's Day.